Rest will stand in. Tarpon's trying to lead off the game with a little offense here. First pitch brought to you by State Bank and Trust Company is cut on and missed 0-1.
Reds had a pretty good cut at that one.
No balls and 1 strike. Outside corner for strike 0-2. So a good start from Ellison, throwing a couple of early strikes.
Yeah, that was a good pitch there from Ellison, right on that outside corner. Got to protect now with 2 strikes.
The 0-2. Outside. Just underway. The wind is blowing in. It's not a gale force, but it is blowing in today, probably about 4 or 5 miles an hour. Outside again, 2-2. Tarpons would love a leadoff base runner, especially after falling behind in the count 0-2.
Beautiful field.
Yeah, it is. That's hit up the middle and gloved by the shortstop. Got to make a throw. What a play defensively there from Evan Arsenal, going deep into the hole and then firing a strike at the bag. 1 away.
Yeah, that was a great job by Arsenal. He had to go to his left and never panicked.
Fielder Jack Griffin.
And he threw a strike down to first base.
Now Jack Griffin will stand in. Early stages of the second district game both ways. The Cardinals and Tarpons both won their openers. It's a breaking pitch that doesn't move, and it's high and outside, or sorry, high and inside, 1-0. Inside corner for a strike, 1-1. That was what he was trying to do with the first pitch. Breaking pitch that dropped in the basket beautifully.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Griffin really wants to bunt here or just squaring off, taking a pitch or two.
He's just trying to get as much intel for his dugout as he can. He hits that one into right center field. It's dropping hard, diving try, and they can't make it. So it's a one-out single for Griffin. Good try out there in right field by Babin, but the ball fell just off the edge of his glove, and the Tarpons have a base runner.
Yeah, Babin came up, tried to dive at the last second, but just short enough to get that base hit for Griffin.
Now Josh Mack will stand in as the Tarpons have a little traffic in the first. Pitch. Hit in the air to right at the right fielder. So tough luck there for Mack. That was a harder hit ball than the last one, but it was right at the right fielder, Babin, who gave it a squeeze 2 away.
Tarpons,
Yeah, he hit it hard, but right
first
at
baseman Cardinals.
Babin.
So now Carter Kale will stand in. Melisson been throwing some early count strikes, including there, 0-1. Pretty nice size lead for Griffin over there at first. They will throw back, and he is in safe pretty easily. Top of the first inning here from E.D. White. 4 o'clock. You're saying why so early? As they'll throw back again. The runner's in safe again. We don't have lights out here at Abear Park.
So I don't know if they ever want lights or not.
I'm not sure. To tell you what, they have everything but lights
Yes.
over here. This is a gorgeous facility. The 0-1. Cut on and missed, and it's
A
0-2.
little behind that pitch.
So no balls and 2 strikes with 1 aboard. Kale will have to battle back with a 2-strike count. Got him, and that will retire the side. So Tarpons get a base runner, but nothing on the board. E.D. White will have their first turn in a minute when we get back here on KLEB.
Carlos, number 13, right fielder Alex Bickner.
First pitch of the game will be coming from Julian Morales. A clean first inning for the Cardinals. Now the Tarpons trying to do the same on defense as the pitch is a strike 0-1.
We're gonna have to check with a truck tomorrow morning. He has a big parlay.
Does he?
Like, yes, a huge one.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss.
See if Morales can keep these hitters off balance, doing a good job with these first two pitches.
No balls and 2 strikes to Vickner. Tarpons trying to keep the leadoff man off base. That's always a good thing when you could make that happen. We saw Julian pitch a lot last season. When he's on, he's tough. Not a bad miss. Outside and a little low, and it's 1-2. Late arriving crowd. Still got folks filtering in, understandably so. People were at work on a weekday. 4 o'clock start. Swing and a miss, and there's one away. Got him to chase one low. And the first out of the game is recorded via the strikeout.
That is the Cardinals number 4, right fielder Landon Batt.
Julian's got the ball to the righty, the right fielder for the Cardinals. Popped up. Which Tarpon defender wants this? I think the shortstop's calling them all off, and that is Robert giving it a squeeze. There's 2 away, 2 quick outs.
Times you look up and they fly a ball, they got a
That
jet
is the
pass
Cardinals
anyway. The Tarpon pitchers they work from the stretch with no one on base.
Yeah, it is a little unique. Oh, hit him. First pitch hit Arsenal right in the shoulder. So that'll be a base runner. Carter Douglas will stand in.
Number 6, catcher Carter Douglas.
Baby, that's who. Look, can you teach me how to do it? You know what? Because all the girls want
1 on and no outs. Or 2 outs rather. 1 on and 2 outs. Will the Cardinals try to test the throwing arm of Galicia back there? It's his first game behind the plate. That's hit in the air to center. Mack is under it. He squeezes it, and that will retire the side. So a base runner, but nothing on the board for the Cardinals. We're headed to the second. Scoreless tie here on KLEB.
Number 9 catcher Eddie Galicia.
And you were saying before we went on, the base umpire was the home plate umpire on Tuesday.
Correct. It's
That-
the same two guys. They just have swapped. Home plate guys on the bases. Base guy from Tuesday.
I like that if it's a team.
Yeah.
They let them work together.
First pitch of the second inning to Galicia is low, 1-0. Both teams had a single base runner in the first, but nothing on the board as the 1-0 is lined right back to the pitcher, who will underhand toss to the bag. I want a quick out there. Ground ball out.
It looked like a chance
Now
when it
back
came
to
off the
Tarpons,
bat
Number 15, designated
that
hitter
it may be
Matthew
trouble, but it
Pierce.
just took that nice bounce
As Julian Morales will stand in for the Tarpons.
straight to Mellison.
Julian trying to help his own cause behind the plate. First pitch he sees is low, 1-0. Melisson working out of the windup. Chop to the left side. Glove by the third baseman. Has to make a long throw, and he does. Puts it right on the bag. So 2 quick ground outs, and there's 2 away.
Nice job by Barbera at third base.
At bat for the Tarpons, designated hitter Matthew Pierce.
So now Matthew Pierce will stand in. Tarpons have had a quick first 2 retired. That's a little low. Like to give your pitcher a little bit of a rest, especially being that he just had to hit. Give a chance to settle down. There's a called strike, 1-1.
Mellison on the windup, working pretty fast.
Yes, he is. He's getting the one that he likes, and he's throwing it to the plate quick because that's a little, excuse me, swing foul, and it's 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes with 2 outs in the top of the second inning here from E.D. White. The pitch to Matthew Pierce from Brock Melisson, who will wind and fire to the plate. Got him, and that will retire the side. That's a good-looking pitch, and it's the second strikeout of the game for the Cardinal defense. It's a 1-2-3 top of the second. We're going to the home half of the second, still scoreless here on KLEB. Lefty batter has some pop in that bat. The first pitch hit in the air to center. Mack is running it down, and we'll give it a squeeze. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Nice job by Mac right off the the bat.
At bat for the
He had a
Cardinals,
good read on it.
number
Took a
7,
couple of
second
steps to
baseman
his
Grant
right,
Kirkpatrick.
but easy play.
As Grant Kirkpatrick will stand in. Julian staring into the mitt of the catcher, Galicia. That's cutting, hitting the right field. Tarpons are chasing it down and giving it a squeeze. 2 pitches, 2 outs. Brock O'Gell up for the task there. Boy, you can't ask for any more there if you're Morales.
At bat for the Cardinals, number 19, designated hitter
Doing
Charlie
his job.
Dietrich.
Give him balls to hit. Let your defense play behind you.
Charlie Dietrich will now stand in. Good music choice from Charlie Dietrich. Inside on a breaking pitch.
Good pitch. I didn't miss the corner by much.
Probably had a take sign after the first 2 pitches. You definitely want to work on that bat here. Give your defense a little time to sit down in that dugout, get a little rest. Chopped foul on the left side there, and it'll be 1-1. So the pitchers are ruling the roost so far. One ball and 1 strike to the designated hitter. Dietrich is a signee to Nicholls State University to play football, and he just got hit on the hand. So he held on over to first base.
That's one thing from the Tarpon pitchers this year. We've seen them hit a lot of batters.
As Hudson Semino will stand in. We'll see if the Cardinals can work a little 2-out rally. It is the bottom of the lineup. Dietrich has a moderate lead over there at first. He's going, and it's hit a mile in the air. Who wants it? The third baseman, shortstop going out, left fielder going out. The third baseman will give it a squeeze. That is Bernard who made the play. We've played 2 innings. Neither team has done any damage on the scoreboard. We'll be right back in 1 minute here on KLEB.
The shortstop,
Just
Bo
went at
Robert.
your last name and old Hennessy Mellison one time. He pronounced it different ways.
Yeah, depending on where he is.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's Melisson, sometimes it's Malon. So we might even say it a couple different ways on the course of the broadcast. Robert will stand in and lead off the inning.
If he's in the donut shop, it's Mellison.
Shows bunt and takes a called strike. And the guy in the MLB with that last name is Melanson, Mark Melanson. So he's got it double wrong. That's chopped foul.
Well, just like Fonseca.
Fonseca. ED White track program is right behind us, warming up and getting their practice in. Boy, have they been off to a good start to the season. They won their home meet last week. The 0-2. Got him. Not caught by the catcher. Will have to throw down, and there's one away.
Big track meet tomorrow out in the swamp. It's at South Terrebonne.
Yeah, so they tell me.
40 team, I think 20 girl, 20 boy teams.
Well, that's something.
Truck had Coach Labat on this morning.
Brock O'Gell will stand in. I think it's awesome that Coach Labat and Coach Barba, old Barba, Stephen Barba, are back out there as that's a called strike. I'm sure he won't appreciate me calling him old Barba, but he's older than the son.
You doing that, lady? You calling a lot of people old.
Young Casey Gisclair here with old Brian Colley in the top of the third inning. Hope everybody's enjoying themselves as the pitch is bunted foul down the first base line. It's 0-2.
Yeah, that one was going to be out of the strike zone. Brock decided to still give it a shot, but he popped it foul.
He's got the wheels. If he could drop it down, the infield is playing back, but wasn't able to do that. Now he's at the mercy of Melisson. The 0-2 up, and it's 1-2. Nice Tarpon crowd, as you would expect. Our home fans for us, as that's outside, just missed. But the road fans today, they always travel and support their Big Blue. And honestly, I can't even see the ED White side. You can maybe tell me. 2-2. Breaking pitch behind them, and it's 3-2.
Yeah, I can't see the full bleachers, but it's they got a good bit.
Who wouldn't want to be outside today? As that wind is picking up. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Got him, and that is the second out of the inning, the second strikeout of the inning.
At bat for the Tarpons, number 3, second baseman Rest Dewey.
That turns over the lineup card. Rest will stand in. Tarpons are just trying to get some early traffic on the bases so they could play their small ball. They have not been able to do that. Give credit to the ED White pitching and defense, as that's high to do a 1-0.
Casey, it looks like Vanderbilt's going to hold on. They up right now 76-68, under a minute to play.
I was, as the 1-0 pitch is a called strike, I was thinking when you said that, I said, Brian, they don't start till 6. But you're talking Vanderbilt. I thought you were talking about Vanderbilt Catholic against Letcher.
No.
I had my priorities a different way there, but it looks like Vanderbilt is going to beat McNeese as that pitch is low 2-1 to Res Due. Two balls and 1 strike. Hit on a line, base hit to left from Ress. Solid base shot there.
Good piece of hitting right there from Ress Dewey.
As now Jack Griffin will stand in. It's the Tarpon's second hit. Jack had the first. Before I could even mark down Ress's hit on my lineup card, they were throwing over to first.
Yeah, Dewey got to be careful. He's taking his lead as he's moving towards second. He threw the ball back to first.
Time is, that's a balk. Oh, they gave him time. I was about to say it's a balk if not, but they did give him the time, so no pitch. Didn't look like they had given them the time initially, which would have been a balk because the pitcher started his motion to the plate. Griffin showing bunt, pulling back, and it's a strike. Don't know that the Tarpons would bunt here with 2 outs. I think they're just trying to create a hole in the infield, draw the infielders up, make them think that it could be coming, create a little extra room. Runner goes, it's high, they'll throw down, and they will take the bag. as the throw will sail into center field. So now a base hit on a pitch that, by the way, was called a ball. A base hit could potentially do the first blood of the game.
Rest had a good jump, heading down to second.
If they could have gotten it in the glove, it would have been a close
Yes.
play. Would have been a bang-bang play. The pitch. Fisted foul, and it's 1-2.
On the track, rolling. Hey, what these track athletes better.
Yeah, better be head on a swivel today. Might not like what's coming in the long jump pit today. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Griffin trying to get a base hit that can maybe score a run. That's spiked. Dewey's going to head down to third. That is important. Another one like that, and that could potentially be the first run of the game.
See if Melison's going to come right at Griffin here with some heat.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A runner now at third. That is Rez Dewey. Had a 2-out base shot to left. Melison's 2-2. High, and it's full. Danger's lurking. Josh Mack, who flew out his last time up, but he hit a missile to right.
Came with the high heat, just a little bit up.
That wind has gotten gusty. You could hear it into the mics, I'm sure. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hit foul, and that'll get out of play, and it'll stay full. So a battle brewing. Griffin did have a base hit. He fisted one out the right, dropped at the feet of the right fielder. Babin his first time up. Melisson trying to get through 3 innings without any damage. The Tarpons have other plans. The pitch. Got him, and that will retire the side. Another strikeout from Melisson, and he strikes out the side, all looking. We've played 2.5. We're still scoreless here on KLEB. The first pitch of the bottom of the 3rd inning from Julian Morales is a strike, 0-1. Julian's been on early, man. He's been throwing strikes, and the Cardinals have been a little out of rhythm and out of sync offensively. We'll see the second time through the order if they could have a little more luck. That's hit on the line right into the glove of Rez Dewey, 1 away.
You thought right after on contact that it would go right over Rez's
That is the
head,
Cardinals.
but it all just
Number
kind of
13.
died.
Yep. Wind is blowing in. I don't know if it maybe dropped it into the glove a little bit as Vicknair will stand in. Vicknair was a strikeout victim his first time up. Julian got him to chase one in the dirt. That's hit in the air to right. Should not be a challenge. Ogel's there, and there's 2 quick outs. Babin was a ground out victim his first time up. Sees a strike 0-1.
Good pitch.
Yeah, Julian looks good. Julian has been pitching very well early in the ball game. Continuing what the Tarpons did on Tuesday against South Terrebonne. Winning a 9-inning game, they allowed just 2 runs. The 0-1. Hit in the air, lazy fly ball. Ress is calling him off, and we'll squeeze it, and that will be a 1-2-3 very fast inning. We played 3 already. No one has broken across. We're scoreless. We'll be back with the top of the 4th here on KLEB.
Off the top of the 4th for the Tarpons, number 1 center fielder, Josh Mack.
Josh Mack will stand in. Josh has a big, powerful bat. We've seen some home runs from him this season. Big grand slam, I believe, against Thibodeau. First pitch of the 4th inning from Brock Melisson is outside, 1-0. Second pitch hit up the middle into the glove of the pitcher. Boy, he robbed Mack of a hit there. If he doesn't get that one, it probably goes all the way through the infield, but a good job fielding his position there from Melisson, one away.
Yeah, very quick reaction there by Melisson.
First baseman, Carter Kale.
Now Carter Kale will stand in. Swinging strikeout victim his first time up. There's a strike 0-1.
In case I showed you that picture with Jackson with all the teams.
Yes. How's he doing so far?
He picked High Point over Wisconsin.
There's a strike to Kale, 0-2. He's going to beat both of us.
Yeah.
No balls and 2 strikes to Kale. Staying alive. Poked it foul on the right side. I saw a bracket challenge that a family was doing, and after this at bat with Kale, I'll explain the details. Melisson will deliver. Outside. 1-2. Tarpons just want some traffic. There have not been a whole lot of base runners in this one as the teams have worked quick and gotten fast outs. Good take by Kale on a breaking pitch, and it's 2-2.
See if Kale can get something to hit right here.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Breaking pitch up, and it's full. So from 0-2, we go to 3-2. We'll see if Kale could, on a full count delivery, reach either via a hit or a walk. Chop foul rolling down the left side, and we'll do it over.
May have chased one out of the zone. 2 strikes you have to protect.
Absolutely. That's the message that the Dominican Republic didn't get the other night at the World Baseball Classic. 3-2. Got a piece of it, foul again. Cardinal catcher Douglas couldn't quite squeeze it. So we'll see another full count delivery as a battle brewing. Got him, and there's 2 away. A nasty slider there from Melanson. See, I'll call him his own, what he wants to be called after he throws that pitch.
Yes.
Tarpons,
Yes.
number 9.
You call whatever you want after that
Alicia.
pitch, as Galicio will now stand in. So back to the bracket challenge. Okay, so it's a family, husband, wife, and child with a cat, okay? As the pitch is check swing, he did not go around. Husband, wife, and child just pick their bracket. The cat picks, if it's a cat, as the mascot, the cat wins every time. Okay, so if it's Kentucky, they're picking Kentucky the whole way through. If there's a game not involving a cat, then it's whatever animal would win in the wild that they would win the pick. The 1-1. Check swing, he
Called strike.
called strike. So the family has done this for 10 years. The cat has won 7 of the 10 years.
Wow.
So we're all doing this wrong. The 1-2 pitch got him on the outside corner. A beautiful breaking pitch, and these pitchers are throwing BBs. We're through 3.5. Still scoreless. Halfway home already. We'll be back on KLEB. As Arsenal will stand in, the first pitch of the inning from Julian. is a called strike 0-1.
Thought for a second he was going to swing at that one. He wanted it.
Julian is working fast and has been a cool customer on that mound. That is another strike 0-2 on a very good breaking pitch. Just looking at the way this one's going down so far, it could be the first team to make an error or something crazy because these two pitchers are both locked in. The 0-2 in the dirt, blocked by Galicia.
Nice job by Galicia keeping that ball from getting behind him. Wouldn't have mattered, but still, good hustle.
If you're just tuning in, we are in the bottom of the fourth inning, a scoreless ball game. Both pitchers have been real good. Morales is 1-2 outside, and it's 2-2.
That was a good spot there by Morales.
Yeah, look, it's a tough pitch for Arcimon to take. It was a slider that was outside and low. With 2 strikes, it's tough to see that one into the glove. The 2-2. Chopped on the left side, and it will be off of the edge of the glove of the third baseman, and the Tarpons probably should have just put that in their pocket. They threw it down there, had no chance. It was a hard hit ball, but that's one that Bernard probably should have gotten into the glove.
Catcher Carter Douglas.
Yeah, I'm not sure if pitch was for. I would have to sit down there, but
yeah.
Can you teach me how to do? You know what? Cause all the girls love me. All I need is a bigger super pumpkin there for you.
Carter Douglas will stand in. I think it was the first time in the game Edie White's had the leadoff man aboard. We'll see what they could do.
sure is.
They'll throw down, and the runner is in safe. Tarpons are back at it Saturday against St. John. We will not be on the call of that one, road non-district game. But we are back at it at Eddie Blanchard Field Tuesday when the Tarpons take on Vanderbilt. He'll show bunt and get it down. Oh, that's a gorgeous bunt, and he rolled it right down the line. That's an infield single on an absolutely beautiful bunt. You could not have caught it and rolled it down the line any better.
Number 11, third baseman Grant Barcella.
Possible Morales could have let that ball roll a little bit longer, but it was just about stopped. Right there.
So now Barbera will stand in, and this is definitely the most promising rally either team has had, first and second with no one on. Will Barbera, who has a big bat and a lot of thump in that bat, will he be asked to bunt? The answer is no, but it's a wild pitch, so they'll get the 90 feet anyway. Just as we was talking about, hey, could it be a mistake or two that could cause the difference? The Tarpons, wild pitch, maybe a little error, tough break on the bunt, and Edie White is cooking with grease here. The 1-0. There's a strike, and it's 1-1.
Good job by Galicia framing that ball up.
Yeah, I was about to say the pitch presentation, I think, got him that strike there. They're in on the corners. They're back in the middle, so the Tarpons are somewhat conceding, but somewhat not. The 1-1 is hit on a line right into the glove of Resdue. Tough luck there for Barberi. Hit a missile, but Rest was there, one away.
Batting for the Cardinals.
So Kirkpatrick will stand in. If he does what he did the last time, it'll be a 1-0 game. He had a fly ball out to right that chased Ogel back before he gave it a squeeze, as that's outside. The Tarpons could get out of this. Boy, it would be just a big momentum swing. The 1-0. There's a called strike, 1-1. We saw the Tarpon pitching staff and defense do this a lot on Tuesday. They were in a lot of jams, bases loaded, leadoff triple. They got out of some messes on Tuesday. The 1-1 outside to Grant Kirkpatrick, the second baseman. Two balls and one strike. Julian's pitch. Inside, 3-1. Didn't miss by much, but it is a little in. A walk would be Julian's first. He has hit a couple of batters. He'll step off. Bottom of the fourth, the most promising rally for either team right here. Runners at second and third and one out. The Cardinals are threatening to put the first run on the board. The 3-1. Foul into the parking lot, and it's now full.
He said, I wonder how this game keeps getting, longer and longer here in the late innings. If Morales, if he's ready to pitch a full game, just being declared injury-free from the doctor.
3 balls and 2 strikes. Popped up and out of play. Heads up, Tarpon fans. That will sail beyond them into the trees.
Good spot to be in right here where you see the balls not coming around us and fans kind of panicking, putting their hands over their head.
Yeah, I don't think there's a way that we could get one here today. I mean, there's a small gap, but I think if it's hit with that velocity, we get behind us. As I say that, we're probably about to get a line drive. The 3-2. Hit on a line. Tarpons are chasing it down, but it will be the first run of the game. That is an RBI sacrifice fly. That's exactly what Kirkpatrick did his first at-bat. And with the second at-bat, he delivers the first run of the game.
Batting for the Cardinals, number 19, designated hitter Charlie Dietrich.
Runner stays at second as the runner from third tags up and scores.
Charlie Dietrich will stand in.
Stop.
First run has just been scratched across by the home team. The Tarpons are trying to limit the damage to that. A bunt is popped up, and Galicia will glove it behind the plate, and that will retire the side. So Cardinals get on the board. Tarpons are going to try to answer. We're through 4 going to the top of the 5th. 1-0 E.D. White here on KLEB.
The music, so I looked at you and I see you bobbing your head, jamming to the music, so I just kept it quiet.
Batting for Tarpons.
I mean, look, when life gives you lemons, what you going to do?
You seem to be enjoying it.
Morales will stand in. I'm not enjoying having to mute the video stream every time it plays. First pitch of the 5th is hit on a line to left, chasing the left field. They're back. That's off the wall. Julian gave it a ride, and he's got a double. And boy, he nearly had a home run. Off the base of the fence, he gave it a ride.
At bat for the Torpins, number 15, designated
Boy, that
hitter,
ball took out
Matthew Pierce.
quick off that bat.
A little less top spin and a little bit more under, and it might have been a home run. As now Pierce will stand in. Can the Tarpons manufacture a run the same way E.D. White did?
And well played by Vigner for the Cardinals out there, playing this ball off the bottom of the fence.
That's something that also hasn't always been there. That big, taller fence in left. It used to be a short porch. Pierce will stab bunt. It will get rolled down the line, and they're out at third. So the Cardinals get the lead runner on the bunt. And the Tarpons are saying that it should have been a foul ball. Coach Guitros is going to go talk to the umpire.
I want to go back and watch that one. That was really close.
They'll talk about, I think they're going to ask whether or not the ball hit the batter in the box. And he's out.
At bat for the Torpins, number 16, shortstop.
I
Bo
think that's
Roberts.
what the conversation was. But, I mean, you're not going to appeal to the umpire who called him out. There's nothing you could do at the base. I think they were trying to see if it was a foul ball. But now Bo Robert will stand in. Still a runner on, one out. Shows bunt, gets it down. Going to be a tough play. They will charge it and have a hard time getting it out of the glove, and it's safe. So that'll be an error on the Cardinals defense there. The third baseman charging in, Barbera. Right as he got it into his glove, it's like it slipped out of his hand, and by the time he was able to get it down the first, the Tarpons were safe.
Tarpons, number 23.
Yeah, Barbera had time right
fielder,
there, but he came
Brock
across
Odell.
his body, and I guess he was worried about even getting to the pitcher's mound and taking it out of his glove, just bobbled it.
So now Brock Ogel will stand in, 2 on and 1 out.
Credit Bo Robert getting down that line quick.
And the Tarpons lay one down here and try to set up rest. They can. It's bunted. Oh, foul on the right side. So it's 0-1. I was talking to Coach Guitros before the game, and he said, hey, look, man, we're bunting a ton. He said it's not necessarily that something that we want to do. He said it's just the best way with this year's team for us to score runs. We'll see if they could get one down here. Melisson taking a long time, and he will step off. Someone was going to call time there,
Yes.
either Ogel or the pitcher. I don't think there was ever going to be a pitch there. Finally, the pitcher caved in and stepped off. The one is bunted foul. Now what do you do? 9-hole hitter. Do you trust him to put it in play via bunt? Do you trust him to swing away and put it in play? We'll find out together here in the top of the 5th with 2 on and 1 out. Tarpons base runners have big old leads out there. They could, I was just about to say they could maybe try to catch them napping, but the Cardinals were on top of it.
Trying to see what Ogel, his placement of his hands on that bat, if he's ready to square around.
Step off again. He hasn't given any indication on those bluff pickoff attempts.
Does not look like he would be bunting.
The 0-2, he's showing it, and he does not get it down. So that will be strike 3, and the runners will have to retreat back to their bases.
At bat for the Tarpons, number 3, second baseman.
Now
Rest
Due will stand in. Rest had a solid base hit to left. If he does the exact same thing here, it's going to be a close play at the plate, because it was a hard hit ball to left. The lead runner is Matthew Pierce at second. Melisson trying to get out of a jam here in the top of the 5th. There's a strike 0-1. No balls and 1 strike with 2 outs in the top of the 5th inning. The Tarpon senior leadoff batter, who has a hit earlier in the game. Melisson will step off. You just sense every rally, both teams know there's not going to be a whole lot of runs scored today. Behind Due and high, and it's 1-1.
Ball almost hit him. The glove kind of rubbed Due in the back, catching that ball.
One ball and 1 strike. Hit foul on the right side, and it's 1-2. The Cardinals are 1 pitch away potentially from getting out of the pickle. The 1-2 in the top of the 5th with 2 on and 2 outs. Melisson will step off. If for nothing else, Pierce has his attention over there at second.
Yeah, they're giving Pierce a lot of attention here.
I think they're just trying to shorten that lead, so if there is a base hit, it's less likely he would score. 1-2 is a slow tapper foul, and it'll stay 1-2. Already getting to the late stages here from Thibodaux. A big battle brewing here. They're not holding on the runner at first. They are paying attention over at second, far more closely. The 1-2 outside. Tough one to take, because they've been given a little bit extra off the outside corner, but I think it's a good call. I think that was a little too much off, but it is still a tough take. The 2-2. Hit in the air to right, dropping right into the glove. They had him shaded perfectly. Babin was playing in a little bit, and he was nestled right where he needed to be. The Tarpons get a leadoff double. Nothing on the board. We're stretching, going to the bottom of the 5th. 1-0 Edie White here on KLEB. Julian trying to keep the score 1-0 and give his offense a chance in the late innings. Julian nearly hit a solo home run in the top of the 5th. That's cut on and missed 0-1. Foul tip into the glove.
Casey, right after this pitch, we'll go ahead and take our top of the hour.
You fancy pants. Do I like that?
If we can squeeze it in.
I think we can.
How they say let all the stations across America identify themselves.
That's right.
Coming up after this pitch.
The 0-1. Inside corner for a strike. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification here on KLEB. No balls and 2 strikes to Hudson Semino. Swing and a miss, and there's one away. Brother, it is a shame that one of these pitchers won't be able to get a win. These guys are throwing BBs, man. And as we talked about, the difference so far is a ball at third and a perfectly placed bunt. Just 2 very softly hit baseballs as Porsche will stand in. This one's muscled to left. Tarpons are chasing it down right into the glove and 2 quick outs. Good job by Griffin getting that into the mitt. There's 2 away.
And back for the Cardinals, number 13, left fielder Alex Vigna.
Vigna will stand in.
Baby, won't you come to my
Vigna struck out and flew out to right. He has not yet had a hit. Chases that one right into the glove of Collie, and it's another quick 1-2-3 inning. Goodness. Tarpon pitching has been good. E.D. White pitching has been just slightly better. We're through 5. It's 1-0 E.D. White here on KLEB. Jack Griffin has a base hit to right and struck out looking. Melisson has been smooth on the mound. First pitch of the 6th is hit up the middle, base hit. Solid base shot, and it's a 2-hit day rather for Jack Griffin.
Nice job by Griffin, right?
Back of the Tarpons,
Back at the pitcher over his head for a base hit.
Tarpons are starting to swing it a little better. We saw Morales nearly hit it out. That one found a barrel from Griffin. Is now Josh Mack will stand in. Ooh, close play over there at first.
Yeah, Griffin, when he jumps back and slides, he got to get a little bit lower.
Don't think they'll be asking Mack to bunt, but maybe I'm wrong. Let's see. I think that's why they're throwing over, to see if he's going to show his hand. But you got a guy standing in who's got a chance to make it a 2-1 game with one swing of the bat. Not bunting, and he's popped it up. A mile in the air. Who wants it? The shortstop calling off the left fielder and will glove it. So there's one away, and a good job there directing traffic by Arsenal.
Yeah, nice communication.
Batting for the
Just got to
Tarpons,
give you a
number
little,
6,
got to
first
be a little
baseman,
nervous. You back it
Carter
up to
Colley.
make the catch, and somebody coming at you trying to call you off. But if you have a good read on it, he's stuck with it.
Carter Colley trying to put it in play for the first time today, was a strikeout victim twice. His last at bat was a doozy, though. He worked a lot of pitches, fouled a lot of them off before finally striking out. 1-0. Can the Tarpons get that big, clutch, timely hit as they'll throw back quick? Ellison will throw back again. One ball and no strikes in the top of the 6th inning with 1 out. Inside, 2-0. Tarpons would love for Galicia and Morales to get some chances with multiple fish on the pond. 2-0 pitch from Melisson. Hit in the air to right center field. Should be playable, and it is. In right field, they give it a squeeze. So Carter gave it a ride, but was not able to find a hole. A little bit too much air under it. Babin gave it a squeeze.
Batting for the Tarpons, number 9, catcher Eddie Galicia.
Now Galicia will stand in.
See if the Tarpons trying to steal that base.
Would be a big benefit if they can, as that's up and out 1-0.
The late innings, you got to get a guy in scoring position. See if they roll that dice here.
And Griffin is one of the more fleet of foot Tarpon runners. Not going on this one, which is up. We said on Tuesday with E.D. White, or not E.D. White, with South Terrebonne's pitcher, when you get a little fatigued, you start missing up, and that has been the miss for Mellison, so we'll keep an eye on that. He has been tremendous in this afternoon. There's a strike, got the ball down there, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, you look, you got Morales on deck. Last at bat, he hit that leadoff double.
Don't want to see him. Or if you do, it's with no one on to lead off the 7th. 2-1. Chopped on the right side. Gloved by the second baseman. Will get it to the bag, and that will retire the side. A good defensive play by the Cardinals second baseman Kirkpatrick. Tarpons get a base runner. Nothing on the board. We're going to the home half of the 6th. 1-0 E.D. White here on KLEB. First pitch at the bottom of the 6th inning. The Cardinals trying to add in.
How you doing?
Babin is 0 for 2. Awfully long break between the 2 innings there. We could have played 3 sets of commercials.
Oh,
As it hit him on the helmet. He's okay. He's wearing it like a badge of honor, but it did hit him on the helmet, and it is a leadoff base runner for the Cardinals.
yeah.
Well, it'll be a bunting situation here for the Cardinals. We'll find out together. Arsenal is the guy who hit a sharp ground ball to third. He'll throw back, and he's in safe. Just the difference between a 2-run lead and a 1-run lead in this spot just feels like so much. Julian's pitch, he's not bunting, and he's hitting it to center, but dropping for a hit. Mack will throw it to second, but they didn't have a chance. The runner froze for a second, but he was able to get in clean, and now E.D. White has 2 aboard with no out.
Number 6, catcher,
What a job base running by Babin. He wasn't sure if that ball was going to be caught, and he went third enough to a second that when it dropped to get there. If not, Mack would have probably had a chance to get him on the second.
Carter Douglas rolled a bunt that was right on the line the last time up. Would think they would ask him to do it again, get 2 in scoring position.
A Moscow core, that is the Cardinals' only second hit.
Julian has been tremendous. E.D. White trying to put some pressure. He is showing bunt, and he's wearing it on the head. That is 2 guys in the half inning that have been hit on the noggin. The bases are loaded with no one out now for the Cardinals. As now Grant Barbera will stand in. Coach Bucky's going to go talk to his pitcher. As Barbera stands in with the bases full of Cardinals, the infield now in. The Tarpons have to bring him in. They can't afford any more damage. That's it in the air to center. That should be the second run of the game. Mack will give it a squeeze. He's got a big arm. Wow. Well, never mind. It wouldn't have been the second run of the game. Good decision. And good job by Coach Plitt recognizing that's a catcher's arm out there in center because they would have been dead to rights at home.
Number 7, second baseman.
Off the bat, I thought that would have been plenty enough. And Mack delivered a seed.
And what also helped, Mack was moving forward, so they lucky they held that runner up.
Kirkpatrick will now stand in with 1 out and the bases loaded. He had an RBI sac fly to right his last time up. Breaking pitch wide, 1-0. E.D. White looking to add some insurance. They're up a run. Tarpons looking to put a 0 on the board and get to the 7th, down just 1-0. Julian Morales' pitch. Outside corner for a strike, 1-1.
Kirkpatrick may have been taken on that one.
Tarpon infield stays in. The 1-1 popped up. I think the park will not be able to hold it, and it will not. It's behind the bleachers. It's 1-2. Strikeout would be big for Julian if he could get it. Now you got to have a 2-strike approach here if you're Kirkpatrick. Just try to muscle it and play anywhere you can. Runner at second has a massive lead with the Tarpon infield in. He's playing at shortstop now. That's hit on the right side. Dewey will get it into the glove, get it on the bag. The Cardinals will score a run. Good job by Rest not panicking. Once that ball hit the heel of the glove, it would have been so easy to get in a rush and commit an error. But he does still get an out. E.D. White gets a run. It's 2-0.
Number 19, designated hitter Charlie.
Yeah, look, that was a really good job by Dewey. Keeping the ball out in front, and like you mentioned, not giving up the play.
Charlie Dietrich will stand in. 2 big runners on the bases at second and third. Now 2 outs in the inning. Julian trying to get out of the jam with limited damage. Dietrich with a base hit can maybe make it a 4-0 game. Sees a nice breaking pitch for a strike, 0-1. The other thing with Julian, he has not thrown a lot of pitches today. Situation where you can maybe use him again on Tuesday, because he's not anywhere near 115 right now. The 0-1 breaking pitch
nice.
And a beauty 0-2. Dietrich, a big boy, Nicholls State University linebacker signee.
He's up in the box a little bit.
Be hard-pressed to not throw that curveball again with the way he's reacted to the first 2. The 0-2 pitch. Fastball chopped foul. One in the 4th, 1 in the 6th. That has been the damage for E.D. White. The Tarpons have threatened a couple times, but have not been able to scratch anything through. No balls and 2 strikes. The pitch to Dietrich. Just low. Low and outside, good take. But also a good miss 0-2.
Yeah, look, not a bad spot right there. They've been coming kind of inside on him. Just missed off the outside.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Hit in the air to left. Is it fair or foul? It's a foul ball out there. Charlie shows his pop, but he was a little out in front and hit it foul.
When he's stepping up in that box like that, you would expect him to hit the ball to the left. To the left side, that is.
2 outs, 1 across in the inning. A 1-2 count to Charlie Dietrich. Julian's 1-2. Behind him, and the Tarpons just caught a big
Good
break.
bounce.
It ricocheted right off of the bricks and actually back to the pitcher, so no one was able to advance.
Well, we've seen that at Barb with Thibodeau.
Yep. Barb got a very
Lucky
fortunate bounce.
Yep.
Tarpons were the beneficiaries of a lucky bounce there as well. Two balls and 2 strikes. Morales trying to find 1 more good one. Hit up the middle, and it might be a 4-0 game. Mack will field it. They're throwing home, and it is a 4-0 game on a 2 RBI base hit from Charlie Dietrich. He fell behind the count 0-2, muscled one to center, and the Cardinals get some big insurance runs there.
What an at bat.
Back for the Cardinals, number 14.
Dietrich right there. That was a solid at bat.
No brain, ain't worried about you. I'ma do what I do, and I do my thing. My brand new shoes,
Semino will stand in. Semino struck out and grounded out. Cardinals have grabbed control. 4-0 ball game. The runner takes off. They will throw down, but he's in plenty time, and he stole that one off the pitcher. And you could see Galicia out there behind the plate, still not quite as much pop in that throw as normal.
Oh, yeah.
Bottom of the order, Hudson Semino. It's taken off again, and a balk will be called. So the runner will take third, and it was a dead red balk. Julian saw him take off, and he just kind of flinched.
And look, really not that big of a deal with 2 outs. Well, unless ball gets behind the catcher.
1-0. Hit up the middle. Oh, a bad hop. The run's going to score. That's just a tough one there. Bo Robert. Ball hit right where the grass meets the dirt, and it was just a big old hop. Sailed right over his head. The run scores.
Yeah, look, Bo was playing it perfect. He was in front of the ball. He just took that crazy hop.
So E.D. White has busted it open here. They're going to get a runner. That's 16. I'll tell you who that is in just a second. Jonathan Lee is running over there at first. Owen Porsche will stand in. Julian trying to get the last out of the inning. He will step off. Imagine he's probably a little hot under the collar. He's had a little tough luck here in the late innings, but he has pitched his tail off. Runner is going. That's fisted foul and 1. Remember Monday, Coach Blake came on and said, hey, man, my top 2 pitchers are hurt, and we're getting them back. So this is not a team that you're going to want to be lined up with in that Division II select bracket.
No, not at all. This is a well-coached baseball team.
0-1 is hit in the air to right. Chasing him back, but giving it a squeeze is Ogel, and now we'll retire the side. But the Cardinals get 4 big insurance runs. Tarpons are going to have a big 7th inning when we get back here on KLEB.
Uphill battle here. Down 5.
Yeah,
and
you
you
need
last it back.
Need a bunch of base runners.
Tarpons, number 31, Julian Morales.
Morales hit a near home run his last time up, ricocheted off that wall out there and left. Julian steps out of the box for a second. Low, 1-0.
Stay tuned after the game. We're going to give our boomer of the game.
Yep, sure will. Looking forward to that.
Brought to you by Joe Septic Contractors.
There's a strike 1-1. I think if you're Coach Guitros here, you just want to make them sweat a little bit. Put some pressure, get some runners on as that's chopped on the left side. Going to be a one heck of a play if he can make it. He can't. Infield single. Well, good job there by the shortstop Arsenal, even making it close. But he probably didn't have a chance.
I was watching them in pregame. They took infield, and they were hitting some balls deep in the hole at short. That one was just a little bit too deep.
Now the Tarpons are in a probably no bunt situation. You need a big inning here. You're not giving up any outs. Pierce will stand in. Low, 1-0. Brock Melisson trying to get out of the 7th and get the complete game. There's a strike. I think the Tarpons were taking one there.
A lot of times you see that late innings, get out to the plate, take a strike.
Low, 2-1. Walk would be something that South Lafourche would welcome here. An extra base runner. Hand the bat over to Bo Robert. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Good pitch from Melisson. Two balls and 2 strikes with no outs in the 7th. E.D. White has just turned a 1-run lead into a 5-run lead. Pitcher steps off for the time being. Chopped on the left side. Could be 2. Third baseman goes to second for 1. There's the turn. They'll not get 2. It is a fielder's choice ground out. 5-4 put out.
Batting for the Tarpons, number 16, shortstop Bo Robert.
Robert will stand in. Hey, one thing EDY does do very well, they field the baseball.
Yep.
Man, we've seen some good defense from them today. It's called strike 0-1. A wise man once told us they're high school hitters. If you just let them swing and hit it, they'll get themselves out if you field it right.
I thought that for sure I was hitting him.
Robert was okay with that idea. He wasn't getting out of the way, but the pitch broke at the last second and didn't hit him. There's a strike 1-2.
Yeah, good pitch from Melisson. He came back on the outside there for the called strike.
Well called game today. The Blues have done a good job. They have both ways on the bases and behind the plate done a very nice job. The 1-2. Just got a piece of it. That was a dead red 2-strike swing. Just throwing the bat at it, protecting. And Brian, I'm thankful this is a 4 o'clock game, because there's still a little spice to that wind. It's starting to get a little cold. Throw back and the runner's in safe. One ball and 2 strikes. Hit in the air to right, but they have him played perfectly. Boy, the right fielder has been positioned well today. It's been shallow. Babin makes the play, and the Tarpons are down to their last out.
You know, we've seen a lot of the Tarpon batters hitting the ball to right field.
For the Tarpons, number 23, right fielder Brock Ogel.
Ogel will stand in, trying to put it in play. He struck out a couple times in the afternoon. Melisson trying to dust down what would be a complete game shutout, as there's a strike 0-1. No balls and on strike with 2 outs in the 7th. Inside. Thank everybody for listening today. Play-by-play will be live tomorrow at 12. We will break down the NCAA tournament. We'll also have Coach Chandler Guitros on live. There's a strike, and the Tarpons are down to their last strike in the game. Melisson has been terrific. Tarpons are trying to extend the game any way that they can. The 1-2 outside. Good discipline from the home plate umpire there. Would have been very easy to just say, you know what, let's get out of here. But that has been his zone all day. He didn't waver there. 2-2. Behind him, 3-2. Runner will be taking off here, not that they're even holding him on anyway, so he's going to have a head start. He takes off. The 3-2 is low. And the Tarpons will have an extra at bat as they flip over the lineup card back to Res Due.
Good at bat from Odell.
Batting for the Tarpons, number 3, second baseman Res Due.
Things get interesting as the top of the order comes
the
up.
final score for you: Hawaii 78, Arkansas 97.
Doggone Coach Easerman. First pitch is hit him. Bases are full of Tarpons. Don't turn off the radio just yet, folks. The tying run is on deck. Now Jack Griffin will stand in.
Number 5, left fielder.
Tell you what, we've
Jack
seen
Griffin.
over the years, the Tarpons don't win every game, but they're not going to just go out whimpering in the 7th inning. They are going to always put up a fight.
Michigan State 92, North Dakota State 67. Final.
As there's a strike to Griffin, 0-1. Izzo wasn't ever losing in the first round. That's something he don't do.
As long as they covered.
It's outside, 1-1. If the Tarpons get Mack to the plate, they would have a chance with one swing to tie this game up with a guy who's more than capable of doing it. That's high, 2-1. So suddenly, a game that felt like it was just about winded down has gotten a little interesting. 2 balls and 1 strike. And it's 3-1.
Some Cardinal fans getting a little nervous here.
A 3-1. The Tarpons are on the board, and the tying run's coming up. Time will be called. Coach Plitt will go chat with his pitcher.
It's a big spot. Do you keep them in?
He knows, obviously, certainly better than we do what they have available or not. But you're facing a very dangerous hitter, a guy who has a Grand Slam home run this season. And with one swing of the bat, we could be looking at a 5-5 ball game.
Batting for the Tarpons, number 1, center fielder Josh Mack.
And I think the approach here when you're talking to Mack in the offensive huddle is, look, if you get one, you could drive. But just get a base shot here. Make it 5-3. Hand the bat to Carter Kale.
Oh, absolutely. You don't have to hit the home run.
Extend the game.
Nice if you do.
Melisson still out there. There's a strike, 0-1.
Still coming with off speed.
Up, 1-1. How big now is that 2 RBI hit from Charlie Dietrich a minute ago? As there's a strike, 1 and 2.
That was one of his best pitches of the afternoon from Mellis on that pitch.
Beautiful hook from Melisson. Can he throw water on the fire here? 1 ball and 2 strikes. Shakes off the catcher, has the one that he wants. Outside, and it's 2 and 2. You want action here. You don't want it full if you're E.D. White. The 2-2 to Josh Mack. Hit in the air to left and right at him, and that will end the ball game. So the Cardinals get a 5-1 win over South Lafourche in a well-played ball game. Congratulations to E.D. White getting a good pitching effort from Melisson. Brian and I will wrap it up when we get back in 1 minute here on KLEB.